looking at the price of XRP against Ethereum, you can see it hasn't been looking good. But the good news is we can see 2017, 2018, that was the major rise for XRP. But ever since then, we've been going all the way down. But the interesting part is, over the last 2, 3, almost say 4 years, we've been going sideways in this area here. So that's how you know we're approaching a bottom, because this is a bottoming process. So we have the rise, we have the crash, we have a retracement, and then we have reaccumulation. That's how you know XRP is gearing up for something big. So, taking all that off, we can see XRP is in this sort of triangle pattern. But if you look closely, we broke out of the triangle. But more than that, we actually are back testing the triangle. So we have an A, B, C, D, E. And now we broke out, and now we're back testing. I'll show you here. A, B, C, D, E. And here's the resistance we broke out of. So we have C, D, E coiling up inside this triangle, right? And you can see the downward resistance line and the upwards trend line. They are converging towards each other. So what happens is it's squeezing the price, and you can see here at about 28.72, resistance, and then finally it was a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we broke the resistance. We broke the resistance, and then we came all the way back down to back test not only the top of the triangle, but also the support area. So you break the resistance and you come down to make it the new support, which is a bullish thing. So, I mean, if you look closely, for the last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the last 9 weeks, that's a long time, we have been holding strong above this area, which is the backtest zone. So it's coming down to confirm the new support. It's not breaking it to the downside, it's holding. So that's accumulation. People are accumulating at the support levels, at the new support levels, which is a bullish thing. So, zooming out a little bit, we broke out, and now we're back testing the breakout zone of this downward resistance line and also this support area, and it's holding above. So the idea now is we had a bottom on E, we came out, we broke above the triangle, we come down, we back test, and now we want to start continuing on our way to the upside. ideally we want to take out this liquidity. It looks like we have a market structure shift, right? You could see the price, coming down here and then going sideways, and now we have this reversal. So, we're still very early. We're not completely out of the woods yet, but we want to continue marching up. There's a lot of buy-side liquidity that is above this area. So the market makers like to take that liquidity out, right? They take it out and then they trap people who went long, only to then bring it back down, right? So if they do bring it back down, basically what they would want to do is backtest the areas of the breakout zone, so wave B and wave D. So we come up here, we can come to take out the liquidity, everybody goes long, we come down here, we backtest this area, or we can even backtest this area, right? Still holding above the main resistance, the main support, right? So this right here, which is the break of the triangle, I know it's getting messy, but just bear with me. The break of this area here and the break of this area here, that's the support we want to hold before continuing to go even higher. So take everything off the screen. So now it's clean. So you can really bring a chart to life when you start seeing the setups and the patterns. So basically, just to summarize, we have a triangle, A, B, C, D, E, right? So basically, to summarize, we have a triangle, which is A, B, C, D, E. We got the breakout, we got the back test, and the idea now is to continue marching higher, taking out this liquidity, grabbing buy-side liquidity, trapping the longs, coming back down, back testing the breakout area before heading a lot higher, and that would be completing the buy side of the curve, which means you have a down trend, you have a bottoming cycle, which is accumulation, which is where you want to be buying, and then you have the buy side of the curve. So it looks like a big U like this, right? So the bear market, and this is, remember, this is XRP versus Ethereum. So for the longest time, Ethereum's been outpacing XRP, and for the last 3-4 years, it's been in an accumulation range, which means it's a bottoming structure, which means it's about to go into the buy side of the curve, which means it's going to outpace Ethereum once and for all and hold its steady pace, right? So you have the sell side of the curve, the bottom of the curve, and the buy side of the curve. The buy side of the curve is where you want to be selling, right? So, here's your targets here, here's your targets here, here's your targets here. So, pick your target. But basically what I like to do is take around this area. When we break out of this area here, coming up here, that's where I like to take some profits. But we're not there yet. We still got a ways to go. We'll start monitoring this, continue to monitor this as this continues to develop. But the good thing is, you can see here, we have this sort of cup, and then we have this handle here. So we're starting to see this cup and handle formation, right? Here's your resistance. So we really want to break that resistance and continue on. This is the cup right here. Let's see if we can see any other patterns in here. very choppy, very messy, but that's what bottoming structures are. They're basically, it's a range, right? So you have the top of the range, you have the bottom of the range, and it's just oscillating back and forth. You know, there's not enough sellers to take it down, there's not enough buyers to take it up. So traders are trading the range up, down, up, down. But eventually, in the midst of all of this ranging, the smart money is buying. You can see here you have a low, higher low, higher low, right? So we're stair stepping our way out of here, which is also creating this type of ascending triangle, which is very bullish too. So you can kind of see the ascending triangle here, where you coil up, you break out, you back test, and you continue marching higher. So I wouldn't want to be holding Ethereum. I would want to be holding XRP. I mean, you can even look, let's look very close and see if we can see anything closer. So let's go down, maybe the daily chart. So the daily chart is bullish at the moment. You know, we were in this range here, right? We had a 1 2 1 2, we broke out, right? We broke out of the range, we came down, we back tested the range, and now we're just accumulating in on top of the support level. So we don't want to break down, we want to break up. So this area right here is critical. Let's see what happens.